Hey, it's Aaron from GameEnthus.com, and I'm checking out SteamWorld Quest, Hand of Gilgamech. Just a bit of a disclaimer before I get into this. I don't play a lot of RPGs. Never really did. Well, I did many years ago. So I don't play a lot of RPGs for one. And I certainly don't play a lot of RPGs that where you build decks and do card crafting and things like that. So I'm really trying to say is this game is not really in my wheelhouse. Well, it is because I think it's fantastic, but I would say like a year ago, I would probably have been like, oh, this looks great. You know, I like SteamWorld Dig. It was all right. It was cool. I really loved Dig 2. I thought Dig 2 was flying on every possible cylinder. Heist was also fantastic. Didn't finish it. I need to go back now and finish it. But I love that Image and Form, with the exception of Dig 1 and Dig 2, even though Heist was in between them, have released very different games within one universe. Ostensibly one universe. I think that's really cool. And I think what they've done with Quest is awesome because I am not someone who normally plays these types of games. So the fact that I'm so into it is truly a testament to the quality of it. Is that enough praise? I don't know. I don't know. I've been shouting the praise of this game from the rooftops because I just like it. I like it a lot. I need to figure out how to get back to like the get back to the exit, if you will. I'm not sure how to do that though. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I think I'm just under 6 hours into the game. I think it's around 25-ish hours. So I'm not going to go through all the cutscenes and everything. I'm just going to try to just give you an example of like how the game sort of starts. There will be some inevitable spoilers. Well, here's some exposition, so I'll just shut up and let you watch that.
Oh? You want to hear another tall tale from the high seas, do you?
No, not another pirate story. I want to hear about dragons and knights in shining armor.
Dragons, you say? Well, then we have to go way back to the age of heroes.
When our world was still young and innocent, the gods grew born and forged a heart of evil and placed it in the chest of a behemoth. A true hero was called upon, and by his hand, the corrupted heart of the monster was torn out and buried where it could do no harm. Over the years, his heroic deeds fell into obscurity. Instead, heroes of fortune spread across the land like a shadow. But there was still light to be found. Our story begins with two such lights. Two friends strolling through the forest in search of a mushroom. Chapter 1. The Knight and the Alchemist.
Hope you were paying attention to all that. That was a lot of exposition. So much like other SteamWorld games, you get sort of the, I'm going to call it the Banjo-Kazooie-esque emoting sound, but it's not nearly as annoying as it is in Banjo. And I like the Banjo games, but it's not squeaks and stuff. At least it sort of sounds like some language is coming out of their mouths. All right. The writing is quite good, as is the story, but this is sort of how the game starts out. So, like I said, there will be some inevitable spoilers because I can't help that. So there are other characters that you're going to unlock, but you can only have 3 members of an active party. So I have 5 potential. Armely is more like a combat heavy and boost heavy for herself and other members of the party. Copernica is more magic boosts and what, like mana boost, shields, things like that. Offensively, I mean, she has some fire spells and things like that. You'll see that. Offensively, she's pretty good. I need to level. I mean, her. She can't take quite as much damage. Galeo is like a tank, but a nice mix. Galeo has. I've rotated him out for a little while, so his XP is. I think Armili has never really not been in the active party. Galeo has some interesting moves as well, but has some nice mending and some healing abilities on top of just being a tank and doing some pretty good damage. Auric can change masks, which sort of change some of his attributes, which is interesting. Offensively, really good, and can do so far like 1 healing spell. Terra and Thane, twins. I kind of just got them into the party, so I'm not really sure. I mean, I like what they can do so far, but I'm not really sure what the extent is of what they can do. I think I've only maybe had a handful of battles with them. So when you go into the decks, you can have 8 cards in your deck, as you see here on the far right side. You can double up on some, and the ones with the gear icon is the cost to use it. Interesting thing about the game is when you're actually fighting, like if I use 2 victory, it costs no gear, so I can just use it. Same with a heroic strike. So if I use these 2, that means that when I use them, because they cost nothing, they will build the gear meter. I'm not sure if that's what it's called, but that's what I call it. So if I use these 2, if these are, and because it's a deck, they're randomly going to be usable because it's like a deck. It means I could unlock Brave Buster because I use these 2, so I earn 2 gears, so then this becomes unlocked. And the new one, Sleep. Okay, influx sleep on info once per battle. Wow, once per battle. It's pretty useful though. Should probably get that. I'm gonna swap that out for that. See how that goes. So you can swap things out in and out, but you want to make sure you have a good mixture of things that are. You want some healing. You want all that kind of stuff. You don't want everything to obviously be offensive or be all buffs and boosts. You have to have a good mix so that you get some good cards coming up there. So you'll get the idea as I go through it. So there are objects that are in the way. You see an A will so you'll see an icon, so you can damage them and get some items. If you sneak up on enemies and hit them first, then they'll take a little bit of damage as soon as the fight starts. Alright, so these are the cards that I have to use. Now I can't use any of these because if you look up at the top, my gear meter is completely empty. So I need 3 for this one, 1 for this one, and 2 for this one. So for each turn, if you hold on the X button on a card, you can swap that card out for another one in the deck in hopes that you get something you can use. One of the other cool things is if you use if you use the same character 3 times, they automatically unlock a 4th card, which can sometimes, like for Copernica, is pretty cool, where she'll do that move, that bonus card depends on, I think, your weapon and or accessory that the character has on. So she'll do like a mana boost shield on everybody. Or, like Auric will do an extra like blade knife attack or stuff like that. It's pretty cool. I forget what the X means. I think I should know, but yeah. So I'm gonna do Axe Chop. Steal some strength. And as you can see, the creatures have not leveled because they're at 76. So when you go back, you can't really farm a whole lot going back. You technically, I mean, if you spent the time, because you're not going to earn a whole lot of anything because they're not that powerful. So that you're not going to earn a lot of XP from weak enemies. So now as you can see, this one is shining. It's kind of pulsating because it's telling me, hey, if I do this one, then I get that fourth card called Leech. So I hit Y, so I get an extra attack. They're gonna die pretty quickly, so. And they're dead because they're really, yeah. You can see the experience barely budged because you're not gonna get. Oh, hey, 9 gold. Look at that. So. This is sort of the game early on. I already got these treasures, and you get a percentage of how much you've like seen of each level. So when you see that you don't have everything, you can always go back and get more, which is pretty neat. So it's kind of nice. So you see these kind of things, you can chop them out of the way. I'll get a little bit of gold here, and then there's a map as well. Okay, well. So you go here and look at the map and see where you are, and oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay, so if I walk up to this character, whoop, somehow I missed. I don't know who hit who first. They hit me? I guess nobody hit anybody. That's weird. Alright, so I'll do one more. See what okay, sequencing matters. So because I did that first, that made the Inspiring Grace unusable. So I'll do that first, and then do this, attack, and I get the extra. I get the Rain of Blades attack. Yeah, so these enemies are very weak, so they're gonna go down very easily. I'll take you to one of the merchants so you can kind of see that too. That's what the icon. Okay, yeah, this is a statue where you can save your game. You kind of save in between, like going through certain screens, like in a dungeon area. The trade-off of saving is you get all your health comes back. Well, it saves automatically, but if you walk up to it and then do it, you trigger it beyond its automatic save. That means all the enemies will respawn. So. See, that icon means to save. And I'm not sure if there is a merchant here or not. Okay. And then there's obviously, like a lot of RPGs, there's a larger, more powerful enemy, sometimes several, that you have to contend with. This one should be, like. When I first started playing the game, an enemy with 610 was like, whoa, like what is going on here? You can always go in and look at an enemy to see like what their health is, what their strength is, and see things that they're immune to, which is kind of cool. Look at your own stats as well. And you can also go in here and use recovery items. These function just like the other cards, so you can only play 3 cards at a time. The 4th is a bonus. I don't have any... no valid target, so yeah, that can't be used. Even I do have one. Let's see what we're gonna do here. So we'll do axe chop. I'll let Copernica get a little shine there. Well, it's not gonna defeat him instantly, so. Oh wow. Yeah, 8 damage is not a whole lot, so I'll let Copernica just. Yeah, mana barrier. I'll cast it on myself. It creates a nice little shield for you to use. And it's dead. None of the other spells, they're all rendered moot because it's dead. See how that works? No, literally we did not break a sweat. So chapter 1 is set. I'm still at 67% here, which I don't understand.
Chapter 2. The village have goose buckets.
Okay, and they make jokes with the fact that the merchant is always there, sort of waiting for you before you get there. Oh, except for there she is. Normally she's sitting right on little stairs to her store, conveyance, home, whichever. So you get the idea there. Let's see. Gonna go to chapter select, and now you get a chance for me to embarrass myself by probably losing horribly to some boss.
Back to school.
So while you're at the merchant's, she also will let you upgrade. You can buy cards, upgrade your cards. You can do a lot. So you can buy items. I haven't seen a whole lot of weapons so far, which I thought was interesting. But as soon as I normally say that, I go to the merchant and there's like a ton of weapons to get. I'm fine with that. Nice to have options. I'm pretty happy with who I have in my party now. Although I do kind of miss Galeo a little bit. Alright, so the first time I'm going to rotate Armily out, which I've never done. Let me make sure I have, let's see, Abs of Steel, Physical Immunity, 2. You want to have some cards, often multiple, that can do attacks that don't cost anything. You want that. I have Poison, I have Mend, Wrecking Ball costs 3. Let's see, I got Quick Fix. Blindside inflicts blindness on one foe. Blindside or Poison? I don't know. I've never used blindness. Gigaton is cool, but I often don't really have the 4 to really do much with it. So, we'll go and do that. So, like, right now I'm in this school trying to find stuff. So, let me see where I am here. I need to get up there. Yep, what is this? So at the point where you think like, oh, hey, I don't have any money, I don't need anything, the game is good about just chests with just like 500 gold and things like that, so. Oh, okay, I hit him first. Did I? Yes, I did. Alright, lowers one foe's magic and raises. Okay, so I'm going to use that. I can only use that on myself. And you know what? Because there's a bomb here, I'm going to focus on that one first. Because the bomb does a lot of damage, so I want to get rid of that first. Yeah. Now, because this is a fire character, had I planned better, I probably would have structured things in a way where, because I know Copernica has some abilities where she can absorb certain elements, things like that. So I'm gonna. Nobody needs to be fixed. Well, it's been some damage. I'm gonna go for more offensive stuff right now, so I'm gonna use that. And then I'll use poison. So we'll go with the axe chop. That didn't do a whole lot of damage. That's better. Okay, looking pretty good. And the poison will just do damage just as time goes on. So I don't have to worry about that character too much. I'll do Steam Punch. Makes one foe flinch. Yeah, I think it's gonna die anyway. Yep, see, it just died because of the poison. So the lingering damage. What is this? Physical. Okay, I'm gonna heal I'm gonna put that on myself. Heal them. And then if I do Steam Punch, then I get the Water Jet move to do. It's all the first 3 attacks are all from one character. I find that I tend to look at the actual little icon of the character's head on the top because the color is also color coded. So, you know, Auric is like the sort of the goldenrod yellow. The twins are purple, and then obviously Galeo is green. This is very useful. So if I'm gonna attack, I'm gonna boost myself with Bushido, then which gives you a 60% chance of doing a crit. So then hopefully that move will do a critical, and then do that. So let's see how that works out. So I'm gonna boost myself. I didn't even see if it worked, but the health was coming off. This one I like the little Street Fighter reference on that one. So I'm gonna mend them. What does this do? Grants one ally a chance to inflict poison. Okay, and then well, if they're doing the attack, then okay, and then it's the weird part. As you see, I have each character is doing one attack, yet I still have a chance to use this, which is interesting. I often forget about that one. I don't know if that's something the twins can do. As you see, Auric's mask change, which might be the reason why. So, which is kind of cool. So Auric's mask change, which changes his abilities, which is kind of cool. So if I sound like, hey, I'm all impressed by things, you know, all RPGs, I name 18 RPGs that have this in it. You know, that's fair. This is not a genre I play a lot of. I play a lot of action, a lot of platformers, things like that. So, you know, a lot of these things are new to me. And I'm certain that my recent deeper affinity for board and card games and tabletop games have certainly had an influence on how I receive this game. It's a really good game, but I feel like, you know, the card aspect is not something I would have really been like, oh yay, cards, you know, but better late than never, right? So I don't know if I've even pointed out the fact that all the cards actually have punch cards, have the punch cards at the bottom. So I'm wondering if somebody's going to actually translate what those are. I went into the other room by accident. You can sneak past enemies sometimes. See, like that. You can walk around. Like, there's no random battles, so. Uh-oh. Alright, so Siphon. Siphon on them. And yeah, I'll just use that instead of recycling. Raging Demon. Looking all Akuma-ish. I'm gonna use Punch, Poison. Oh, and then Blinding. I never used that. I think I want to flip out Water Jet. I don't think Water Jet really does a whole lot. Physical damage. Deals physical damage to one foe unless another player card's next turn. Unless you play another card. Oh, let's play another card. Another card next turn if it's a critical hit. Wait, what? Ah, okay. That's why I can do it. I was wondering why. Okay, we're gonna boost the crit ability on that one, which might take care of it. I probably should have cast Inspiring Grace first. Make mistakes were made. That's fine. Okay, that thing is still taking damage. I don't have to do anything. It's gonna die regardless. And steal strength. And then we get to do the leech move. So, twin combo. You can see the punch cards on the bottom of the card. It's pretty neat, so. And they're dead. I look like I know what I'm doing. Go figure, right? Okay, so if I go in. Okay. Was there a new card? Ooh, that's a good one. Doom. Inflict a curse that deals arcane damage to one foe whenever they take damage. This was good damage to all foes. Heals life. Do I have that already? What's Death Pulse? Yeah, I'm gonna kill that one and then use Drain Life. Yep. Alright, items. Equipment. Okay, so it's just the weapon. Forgive me. So I said the or accessory. It's just the weapon. So if I go to the Phalanx Smith, the strength of my attacks go down, but then I get Guardian as my bonus attack. Is that worth? Nah, it's not worth. To me, that's not worth it. I'd rather keep the higher attack strength, even though the water jet thing isn't great. It's something. All right, this little map here is gonna tell me something. So I need to go, what, 2 to the left and down? Let's hope that's right. I don't know. Nope, I went back to the same room I was in. Pretty sure they're already in my party. I think I fought the dragon already. Because they're already in my party. But that's okay. And you see they have 5,350 hit points, so yeah. Alright, grant one character. Oh, no. I'm going to grant that to myself. Then hit the thing, and then makes one foe flinch, which is to Komenu Mask, which boosts like everything. Let's do it. Yeah, didn't do too much damage, but some. Okay, it's down by 300, so I'll take it. Oh, I should also mention that I am not playing on the hardest difficulty. Early on, I wasn't dying. There were a couple of bosses that I found a little challenging. So I put it down to a lower difficulty because I don't know. I have nothing to prove. I thought it might help me enjoy it more, make more progress, and that's exactly what it did. So I have no regrets. Okay, we'll do some poison. Raging Demon. Oh yeah, you see the effects, and I like when characters become confused. Another thing, their chances of missing go up pretty significantly, unfortunately. Myself or it. It's doing a little better than I am. I'm gonna heal myself. I hope that I don't hit one of my own. Yeah, that's the problem. You'll miss a lot when you. Yeah. So I have to wait until the effects go away, or use a spell or an ability, like here. So, wait a minute, this one. No, that's just health. So I'm not. Let's read about this thing. Active Okay. So I'm not really sure what I would do about that thing. That's not good because it's still affecting me. Okay, it's poison. It's hit. Still taking damage though, but okay. So now the twins are asleep, and so when somebody's asleep, yeah, it says hero disabled, so you can't use those cards at all. And now that's all I can do. So I gotta hold down X and see if I can pick something else. Which, yep, that's it. I use my, it's once per turn, so I used that what I had. I guess it could have been worse. Now, yeah, two out of three of us are asleep. That's not good. Yeah, I literally can't do any move right now because, yeah, 2 of the 3 are disabled and my redraws produced absolutely nothing. Okay, so that mask does counterattacks. Alright, so now I got 2 of 3 back. I can't count on her doing anything, even though these 3 are perfectly viable. Let me see what I got here. So let me do Bushido first. Wait a minute. Bushido on Galeo. And then do Steam Punch. Oh, yeah. No, wait a minute. Oh, I can do a third. Oh, yeah, we're going to mend that one. So let's hope we can get the crit. We did not, but some healing happened, which is good. Yeah, now we're disabled again. Ugh. Make it flinch. Ah, didn't get anything. So. Alright. So now, of course, everything is 4 Galeo cards out here, and he's asleep. Great. Can't do anything. That is frustrating. I like those counterattacks, though. Yeah, I need to mend. Quick fix. This is what could have helped me all this time. The quick fix would have been great. So we're going to do poison and blindside, which will give us water jet. So do a little health, cure some effects. I might have to respec some of this stuff because I need to be able to cure some of these effects or have a better chance of doing it, because you can't. It's really unfortunate. You know, you're kind of short if you can't do anything. I think we're gonna make it through this battle though. Yeah, we'll make it through here, I hope. And now, once again, 2 out of. Okay, well, I'll take her chain. Okay, she. Oh, very nice. Oh yeah, she did her thing right there. And because of the poison, it's dead. So. And that is that. Okay. I'll let you discover all the story stuff on your own. Okay, now I'm on the 16th. I'm back on the 2nd floor? How? Yeah. Okay. I feel like I was just up here. How do I get up to the other floor? I really could have walked right by them. Probably should have walked right by them. Because if I die... I took off like over half of their HP. Yeah, twins are pretty good. Okay, they're kind of out of it. It's probably a good time to finish them off, actually. Let me do that. Then boost. Then do that. Okay, that's called blindsiding. Okay. How do you like it? So they put the mana barrier on me because they're confused. That can happen to you too. You can actually, when you're confused, you can cast spells and hurt your friends or help your enemies. This can be kind of frustrating, which is why you have to be careful of what you cast when you're confused, because you run that risk. Let's do Abs of Steel first. Okay, Abs of Steel, Inspiring Grace, and then Steam Punch. Probably should have Inspiring Grace on the enemy with only 86 points left. Mistakes were made. Cast it on myself to give them that. Ooh, Wrecking Ball. Oh, everybody's doing something today. And they're dead. You know, this place is like a maze. I gotta figure out how to get up to the 16th floor so I can get out, you know, make some progress and get out of here. When you see I'm kind of skipped through it kind of fast, but you earn elements and materials that can be used to, oh boy, I got a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of things to choose from. A lot of new weapons too. They're just expensive. I'm gonna pretty much buy one. I have both of his. I have both of hers as well. I don't have this one though. But instead of Rain of Blades, it introduces haste. I gotta see. Yeah. So you can upgrade cards, some of your magic, some of your cards to do even more damage. Nice thing is I think it only costs materials, not money, which is good because I don't have much money. Element Ward. That's pretty good. I haven't sold much. I probably should. Yes, that's a really good Magnum Opus. That's a good one. Magic plus 40%. You can redraw plus 1 turn and the bear. Yeah, I don't want to sell that. All right. There's too many accessories. I can't even deal with that right now. I'm gonna focus on giving one of them a better weapon because everybody's got a better weapon except for Orc and the twins because they just got to the party. So we're gonna upgrade. What am I using now? Double edge. It's probably worth it. Break Buster. I'm not using them right now. Giggle Punch. Heals all allies. That's kind of worth it too. Yeah, you can become paralyzed by like, I don't know. Because there are some really good stuff there. I mean, for Galeo, I'm not really pressed about these. Okay, but these are, like, because this heals, that's kind of worth it. So it goes from 72 to 78 for not that much. So that also eliminated my chance to do a lot of other things. So everything's a trade-off there. Double edge is pretty good too. So once I throw them back into the party, that's gonna be real useful. damage 2 foes. Creeping cold. That's pretty useful too. I still have a little bit left. Upgrade to raise damage. Dealing damage to all foes. Repeating if any foes are scrapped. Axe chop. I think I have more of those anyway. Axe chop and death pulse. Yeah, see, just because of the 3, that's not going to come up as much. So I'm going to go with that. All right. Also, all those decisions could have been horrible mistakes. I don't know. I don't want to get to the 16th floor. That much I do know. Now I'm on the 4th. So the question is, where will this take me? Let me get some of this gold real fast. All right. Okay, so after some trials and or tribulations, I found my way through where I was lost and headed upstairs to the headmistress's office of the school. So this is going to be a challenging boss battle.
The misguided mentor.
That's probably putting it lightly, but we'll see. How does she get that thing up the stairs? Like, Okay, game is saved. Let's see everybody's health. Yeah, because we started a new chapter, everybody's good to go. Oh, let's see who has a new spell here. Glass cannon. Raises Copernica's magic, but makes her more vulnerable to all damage. The fact that it's called glass cannon is gonna kind of make me stay away. You saw a really quick pass through of me going through some of that Meg stuff, and I did switch out some of my party members. I kind of felt like Terra and Thane are cool, but their attacks aren't that strong. They're not stronger than like our melee's attacks, or Oryx. And I don't know. I might need to go on and retool Galileo so he can do more of the mending and the fixing. But I went with Copernica just because she has the mana barriers, so she creates that blue buffer shield, which can shield you from some damage, which is really useful. And the Armorly is just attack wise is even better than Auric. So just in terms of pure offense, so had to make some tough decisions. So let's see. She has some new cards. I have 1,800 gold coins. Ooh, hot iron. Deals damage to 1 foe. All in deals physical foe. Okay, execute and hamstring. That looks painful. Cold feet elemental ward raises all allies defenses. Infernal deals fire damage to all foes. That's a nice 4 power one right there. Calming wisdom. Heals. Yeah, this is a patch. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good card. That's my problem a lot with RPGs. I get into this thing where like I don't want to spend any money for fear of spending money on the wrong thing, and then I second guess. I'm kind of nutty like that. Lacerate. I can already see what that kind of does. I think I'm kind of good on the weapon front, so I'll let that alone. We'll probably all do for some accessories, but I just don't have the money. Arcane defense up. Yeah, see, like, I mean, the moon ring does arcane defense plus, but it's 960 coins. Whereas the onyx ring just does defense plus once, for Arcane, but it's 150. I gotta see how this boss is, because if I die, then I'll have to come back and make some other decisions. But for right now, buy a couple of smelling salts. Yeah, I'm never good about this kind of stuff because I just second guess everything. Then I can upgrade cards I already have. I never know what to do, but this 20% thing is pretty good. Even though she's not in the party right now, that's gonna come in handy at some point. And Flicks Bleed, that's also very useful. So the irony is I just spent money on a card for someone who's not currently in the active team, which is kind of dumb, the active party, but I don't know. Planning for the future, right? What's wrong with that? Yeah, if I confirm that because you left the college. Headmistress Hypatia now. How it rolls off the tongue. Hey. Strange gate. What's going on? Yep. Well, something should be revealed when, you know, if you decide to play this for yourself, which I recommend you do. Okay. Corruption. Necronomicog. Uh-oh. Reshaping the world. Oh, so you ready to just lose all integrity. I'm kind of surprised she has no minions or anything out here. I can't use anything here. Alright, Smolder. 11. I don't think I fought anything with 11,000. Like, pretty sure I haven't done that. That's kind of crazy. I was trying to see if I could roll another army lean and get the bonus attack, but that's not going to happen. If it's a critical hit, so we'll go with that. And we'll go with that. Let's see. This is gonna be a tough battle. I don't think I fought anything this tough. Oh boy, yeah. Okay. And then we all get the barrier anyway. That's cool. The barrier can be very useful. Let's see. Ooh, sleep. That is... Alright, cast it on myself. Ooh, wait a minute. No. Let me cast Bushido on Armily. And then do intercept for more damage. Let's go. Did it say immune? What? Well, that sucks. Alright, let's see what else we get. Creeping Cold. I want to make sure I saw what I saw. Thought it said immune, but I don't know. I'm still getting like knocked out even though I have a shield. Jeez. Alright, let's get to flinching. Yeah. Might be good to think about some kind of immunity to some of this stuff because her magic is really doing a wonderful job messing me up. Boy. Cast it on myself. Do Raging Demon. Then do that, and then yeah, haste. I might go back to the other weapon. Haste isn't as useful as the knives. The raining knives seem. Yeah, she is tough. Who needs this the most? Looks like Orc needs it the most. Do that double thing. Get a little bit of health. Oh, wait a minute. We have one more. Next one for friends, which is two. Let's go. Let's see. We're gonna give this to Armily. Lower fire. Of course. A lower fire defense, but then I'm trying to cast a fire spell, which is kind of pointless. All right. How can I do this? That's the frustrating part. I only get the one gear by casting this first. Oh, that stinks. I'll burn it with that one, and then I'll have one to. Well, I'll get another to go around to. Okay, so that works. Defense for fire was lowered. And go with the intercept. Seemed like a really weak hit. Like you just walk by and nudged her. Like, could you get hurt? Could you? Oh boy, this is meaningless. Oh no! Wait a minute. Go with that. Alright, what we gotta do. Give me that crit. What in the world? I've never seen that. Oh boy. Intercept. And ooh, I could use some too. This is like death from 1,000 cuts. Like I'm just getting wrecked. Slowly but surely. Alright, get that strength up. Yay. Raging Demon. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be here long enough to use any of this stuff. Oh boy. Might have made sense to have somebody that heals. I'm just gonna be honest. Armily. Do what you gotta do. Let's see. Use that, and that. Did that even hurt? I think that did anything. Make her flinch. Freezer. Oh. I keep forgetting that there's these ways I can do up to like 5 cards with certain perks and things. I always forget that. I keep thinking it's over at 4. Oh, time lock. That's nuts. That's not even fair. Okay, that's some kind of healing. Come on, give me something. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. That's all I got. Ain't much. Intercept. And then we get lacerate. I haven't seen lacerate in a while. Okay. We're slowly wearing her down. That counter cut is like clutch. That thing is. Yeah. Oric is kind of ill. Yeah, Raging Demon. Let's see what else we got. Reroll. Nothing. Double Edge is cool. Oh, she's at 500. Yeah. Oh, she's bleeding too? Yeah. Alright, let me get that barrier for myself. And everybody a barrier. I probably should have gone offensive, but whatever. A barrier for everybody. Huh, the effects of all the attacks killed her anyway. That'll work for me. Well, I just beat you. Shouldn't you, you know, a little humility? I mean, yeah, that's true. You were suppressed my obviously holding you back. That makes... She seemed like she was knowing what, you know. You gonna do like pull a predator? Like what are we doing here? Uh-oh, remember me finally. Dang. She killed herself. Nah, it's bigger than that. We could have jumped on one of these windows and just ran to it. It was all like that. You knew? It's common knowledge. Like I played the banjo. See what you did there. Jolly Green Giant. Let's be nice. Let's go. She's still. Wow. Take card. Yeah, I'm taking. That's a pretty good card. All right. That was a chapter in and of itself. Okay, and then the next chapter is 11, A Blooming Corruption. So I'm going to stop there. Yeah, so as I started the video off, I really do enjoy this game. That's not normally, like I said, in my wheelhouse, but if this is in your wheelhouse, then I imagine you'll really enjoy it. So, yeah, having a good time playing SteamWorld Quest, and Image and Form is certainly, yeah. They yeah, they're doing their thing. So yeah, they've just been knocking it out of the park. So yeah, great game, a lot of fun, good cards. Anyway, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. I guess a question for the video would be, what card crafting and deck building games, other deck building games you enjoy? One I know is a Slay the Spire, I believe, might have been an influence with this. I could be wrong. If I am, just forgive me. That's coming to consoles pretty soon. So let me know down below, what are some of your favorite games that are not only RPGs but card battling, deck building, that kind of thing. Let me know down below. Also, some stuff should pop on the screen pretty soon with some other videos you can watch, check out, and comment on, and give likes to as well. So do that. I'd appreciate it. Check out GameEnthus.com. Our pretty much weekly podcast is up there. It's also available on iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, all those places. I think that's going to do it. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Take care. Be blessed.